My name is Sarah Bond, and this is what I will leave behind as my legacy. But before I get into that, let me explain a little bit. Our legacies are what we leave behind. It's a piece of us, a piece that tells how people will remember us and how we've planned on changing the world or change the world. The legacy I will leave is a legacy of persistence. One way I'm living my legacy now is focusing on my career, just pushing through every storm that comes my way. Some words to live by that a friend of mine, his name is Lobo, he's a support mainstreamer on Twitch, said, be like a buffalo and push through the storms that you come across. Because buffalo, they go against storms. Because they know the more they push against storms, the faster they go through it, the faster the storm will be over. Some challenges I've faced are a disapproving family and a few people that don't want to help. And they've made me have to persist and push myself forward. The influences on me are my friends, my God, and my grandmom. My friends encourage me throughout every single day. My God shows me loves and blessings all throughout. And my grandmom shows me wisdom whenever I don't understand what's going on. My influence on others, the positive influence I've been trying to make, it's sharing laughter and just making people laugh every day and every time I can. Some things that as a freshman people would call me is energetically tense, eager, and shy, because I really just didn't know what I was doing. Right now, I'm energetic, yes, but I'm more laid back. I'm more determined, and I'm slightly more outgoing when meeting new people. The tagline I leave behind, throw me to the wolves, and I'll return you to the pack.
I think the best advice I ever got was when my manager told me to smile more. Because a lot of my life I spent being unhappy with everybody and thinking that life sucks and just having an awful outlook on everything. Just terrible outlook. And I just got to the point where I decided, you know what, like, this doesn't make any sense. My manager's like obviously unhappy with me, and I let it like kind of sink in, and I really thought about like where I really want to go with my life and if I'm gonna get anywhere by being unhappy all the time. And I realized that he was right, and so I started smiling more, and naturally made me more happy. Can you imagine a Lobro that didn't smile? Like that used to be me.
No, I can't imagine that, honestly.
I know, but yeah, smile more. It changed my life. Um, any number of values or like one or two?
Um, any number, I guess.
Okay, okay. I'll give you a few.
Okay.
I would say love is the very first value in my mind. That's the most important because um, everybody needs love. Everybody needs to be loved, and the people who aren't loved aren't happy people. And then the second thing is acceptance, because I believe that every single person in this world needs two things:
Okay.
love and acceptance. Everyone needs love and acceptance, and if people aren't loved or accepted, they don't feel like they're at home. And so I think the values I hold closest are love and acceptance. And then third would be um, just, I guess, optimism. I guess you're probably expecting all these answers. But if you're an optimistic person, you're always going to look for the solution instead of complain about the problem. Does that make sense? Optimists look for answers instead of complain about the problem.
That's why it's hard for me to talk about my problems. What hopes do you have for future generations.
What hopes do I have for future generations?
Yeah.
That wow, I have so many. And I don't want to repeat myself too much, so I'm trying to think here. What hopes do I have for future generations? Dude, I don't know. I guess my hopes for future generations is that there will be a movement of um, positivity in general. That instead of this world being so toxic and being so many like terrible things that happen all the time, that positivity becomes a, and I mean I don't know if it ever will, but I hope that it becomes a worldwide phenomenon that everyone just like tries to look for the best side of everything, and we tip the scales, because like I said before, like when you're optimistic you want to find the solution instead of complaining about the problem. And I think most of our culture is complaining culture and whining culture. You see people whining and complaining and sharing about how much they hate their life on Facebook and Twitter all the time. I'm sure you see it all the time. And if we all had an attitude of being positive and trying to find the solution and just being a part of the answer and not the problem, then I think this world would be a completely different place.
What is one important lesson that all individuals must learn to be successful in life?
Say that one more time.
What is one important lesson that all individuals must learn to be successful in life?
That the world just doesn't magically hand you your dreams. If you have a passion and a dream or something you want to pursue, you have to do it yourself, and you have to put in the work yourself. You can't just hope and pray that it happens. The most important lesson is people falling on their face and failing in the face of their dreams, because that's what's going to separate the people from those who are willing to put in the work and those who just won't. So failure is the most important lesson we can all learn, and learning that it's a good thing, and that's how we learn and that's how we grow. And without failure, we're nothing, because we can't learn without it. And so, yeah, most important lesson is failure. What separates us, and it's why people who really want something, they achieve it, and those who... Are you recording this? Wow, that was really eloquent if you're recording this.
Yes, I'm recording this. I have to.
Wait, are you gonna play this in front of your class?
I don't know if I have to play it, but my teacher said we had to record it, so...
Oh God, I'm sorry, teacher. I'm sorry if I said a bad word, teacher. Okay, so I'm starting over on this answer. The most important lesson we can all learn is failure, because that is what drives the people who want to succeed, and the people who really want to achieve their dreams in this world. They use it as a tool to learn, and the most important lesson is that you have to put in the work to achieve those dreams or those passions or whatever that means for you. Whatever your legacy you want to leave behind, you have to work on it. It doesn't just magically drop in front of you. You have to put in the time, and you have to fail at it a lot until you get there.
Don't worry, I'll edit the audio.
Don't you dare.
No.
It's really okay. I don't really care.
You mean...
You're gonna giggle this whole time, aren't you?
Those were all the questions. I'm just nervous because I had to record this thing. Persistence doesn't mean it's easy. Persistent doesn't mean it's hard. Maybe when you're about something so silly, it makes no difference. Don't give up. You better be following your dreams. Because I know I'm following mine.